What's going on, YouTube? We've got a little bit of a different video today. We're gonna go over using the dollar index, aka the DXY, and your analysis when trading. So yesterday in the Discord, we're going over what we were expecting to see in this upcoming week, and we were having, as you can see, a little conversation about the dollar index. It's consolidating and choppy, which kind of makes my bias on NQ. I'm just taking that kind of like with a grain of salt. You could watch my weekend analysis video I just posted to get more on that. But shout out my man Lucas right here. He's been rocking with us in the Discord for a while. But he says a good idea for a video is explaining how you correlate the dollar index into your bias for NQ. He says he doesn't do that, but it seems like a good idea to learn about it. So I said I got him. If we look here, I posted this last night. So I'm bullish on NQ. However, because dollar index is consolidating and looking like this, I'm perfectly fine with being wrong and not seeing buy side ran. We may retrace, we may go lower, maybe we take out this low. Usually dollar index helps me frame my bias. If dollar is dropping, I would want to see higher prices in NQ and vice versa, but we will go into the charts and check that out. But you guys can thank my man Lucas for asking this question. And without any further ado, let's jump on TradingView. All right, so here we are on TradingView. So before we get started, as a rule of thumb, if dollar is pushing higher, we want to see index futures go lower, okay, and vice versa. So if dollar is pushing lower, we want to see the NASDAQ, the S&P, the Dow go higher, okay? So if we start off here, these rectangles here are denoting the same point in time, all right? And you can also look at my crosshairs. You see how it moves for NASDAQ and the dollar. Okay, it's the same point in time. So starting on the weekly chart, and this is fractal, so this is the same for the weekly chart, daily, hourly, 15, 1 minute. All right, it's all the same. We had a nice sell-off here. So if we see this, what do we expect to see in dollar? The opposite. We have a nice rally higher, okay? We have this short little retracement here going lower, short little retracement, higher in dollar. We peak here. A couple of weeks later, we peak lower in NASDAQ. Right here, we rally higher on dollar. Okay, what can we expect to see in NASDAQ? We get a retracement. All right, so going into a daily chart, got more examples here. NASDAQ, we have a sell-off. Okay, what should be reflected in the dollar in an ideal market condition? In a more favorable market condition, we should see dollar going higher. We get that there. Now, what happens if we get a consolidating dollar? Stick around for the end of the video. For my Forex traders out there, I'm going to give you a gem. Okay, so dollar is consolidating here. NASDAQ, we drop down and we rally up in the same period of time. Okay, so this can catch a lot of traders off guard, right? We see this drop down, we think we want to go lower. All right, this makes price really hard to read, and this is kind of the situation we're in right now for the time being. Okay, we don't know if NASDAQ is going to continue to rip lower with confidence that we normally would if dollar simply looks like this. Okay, it's cleaner, easier to follow. When it's consolidating like this, it's harder to read, and you get moves like this where it's just down, up, all right? Or you get consolidations like you see here, okay? Moving on here, this move up, we rally up. Dollar, same point in time. What do you expect to see? Lower. Back to NASDAQ, rally up. What do we want to see in dollar? Lower. All right. So now that you kind of get the general idea, this can help you form bias, okay? If dollar is looking like this, like say we stopped right here. Like this huge down close candle was the last thing you saw on your charts. Okay, what should be your bias for NASDAQ? Okay, so let's say you did something like this here. Let's say we had buy side resting up above here, and this was the last candle you saw. Okay, same point in time as the dollar. None of this price action here on out existed. All right, you're just right here. If NASDAQ looks like this with this large up close candle, and dollar looks like this with the large down close candle, which is what we want to see, ideal market conditions, should your bias on NASDAQ be bearish or bullish? And we still have to have logic. Buy side resting up above this high. We should be bullish on NASDAQ, bearish on dollar. Sell side right there. All right. And sell side, excuse me, sell side was tagged for dollar nearly around the same time that buy side was tagged for NASDAQ. All right. So that can help you frame bias. Again, you still need to know how to read price and be able to tell where price is going, what it's reaching for, what the drawn liquidity is. Once you have that skill set, the dollar will be able to help you in avoiding consolidation, avoiding weeks that are likely to be rough and unpredictable. Okay, so you definitely want to keep that in mind. Now what we're going to do is look at setups on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, and I'm skipping past the consolidation period because dollar's consolidating right now, so we're going to go back here. Right, let me do this. Okay, so right here we have a fair value gap. Price trades into it. This is a 5-minute chart now for both. NASDAQ, price trades into the fair value gap. We want to see lower prices, right? What do we want to see in dollar? Something that's bullish, something that is willing to send price higher. We have that here. Okay, same point in time. Dollar drops down into the fair value gap, rallies higher. NASDAQ, fair value gap goes lower. Okay, order block here, sends price lower. Same point in time, small retracement higher, eventually taking out this high right there. Let's keep it going. All right, so this is a good one. Same point in time here. What is NASDAQ doing? It's trading into a fair value gap. This is your silver bullet. Okay, that's what I'm outlining here with the gray. This is your silver bullet hour. I forgot to mention that. Okay. Trade up into the fair value gap. We sell off. Do we want to see dollar go higher or lower if we're looking for sell setups? We want to see something in dollar that suggests we're going higher. What do? We take out this low. We wick all the way down, taking out all these traders, all these sell stops, snap all the way back up. We rally higher, which is what we want to see because we want lower prices in NASDAQ. Okay, so you still have to have a bias. You still have to frame some sort of logic around why you want to see lower prices here and why you want to see higher prices in dollar. All right, we return to this fair value gap. We work inside of it a little bit. We rip lower. Okay, if we're tearing lower, dollar should be reflecting the same thing. Working this fair value gap. All right, higher. Let's do a couple more. All right, so right here, I had this arrow denoting that it's the same moment in time. As you can see, before that silver bullet hour, dollar's just consolidating up, down, but right here, right at 9:30 for both NASDAQ and dollar, we get this massive, beautiful sell-off. Okay, what is dollar doing at that same moment in time? It's taking out relative equal lows. Again, long wick, grabbing all those sell stops beneath these lows, snaps all the way back up. We get a nice rally higher into this fair value gap. While this is going on right here, NASDAQ gives up the ghost after consolidating all pre-market, and we tear lower. Okay, I think I have one more. I think this is the last one. All right, so we trade up into this fair value gap here, silver bullet. with the last up close candle, order block, trade into that. If our bias for bearish, or if our bias for NASDAQ was bearish, like for example, let's say we had sell side resting somewhere on the left side of the chart, right? We're already bearish. We have a fair value gap. We're in that silver bullet hour. You short it. You need to see something in dollar that suggests we could possibly be going higher, okay? What do? We take out sell stops, all right? And you also need logic as well for dollar, right? So let's say on the daily time frame, there is some buy side resting up above here or something, okay? At the time that NASDAQ trades into this fair value gap, the silver bullet with the order block, dollar raids these relative equal lows. Okay, we take out these lows, and you can see us unwilling to really go any farther than that there. Take out this low, kind of work around it. Smart money is accumulating longs underneath these lows. Give up the ghost and go higher. Same time, NASDAQ goes lower. All right. So hopefully that helps frame bias using the dollar index. Hopefully that helps you kind of incorporate that into your analysis when trading. Oh, also, I almost forgot. Forex pairs. So here's a little treat for you Forex traders. So ICT teaches if dollar index is consolidating. All right. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and clear all of this off my chart since we're done with it. And we'll keep it like this actually. Do that right there. So if you're in a market condition when dollar index is consolidating and you're trading something like Euro USD, daily chart for both, okay? This is what you have to deal with. All right, if you trade pound dollar, this is something that you have to deal with. It's choppy, it's consolidating, it's disgusting. All right, this is typical when your dollar index looks like this. What is an alternative for you? Well, any Forex pairs that do not have USD in it, okay, for example, GBP, JPY, is likely to be more cleaner and these are going to move, okay? This will be more favorable to trade than your typical USD Forex pairs, okay? So ICT teaches that whenever dollar is consolidating, all non-USD Forex pairs are free to move, okay? So I'm not telling you go to put money at risk and trade it, but go look at how price action is on these Forex pairs, okay? For example, let's go look at Euro GBP, okay? A little cleaner, obviously. Looks like we're heading for sell side. All right. Cleaner. Let's go back to Euro USD. Which market would you rather be in? Okay, dollar's consolidating. We have GBP, JPY on the right, Euro USD on the left. Daily chart. Which one is more favorable and which one is more likely to hurt you? I would stay out of this. I wouldn't want to touch this. This is the market I would want to be in. So again, whenever dollar is consolidating, take a look at non-USD Forex pairs. Chances are it's a lot cleaner and a lot favorable. And that can save you a lot of damage, a lot of blown accounts, a lot of frustration, and a lot of mental capital. Okay, so that's all I got for this one. Join the Discord if you're not in there already. I answer questions like this all the time. If someone in the Discord asks me a question, most of the times I'll just make a video on the spot, post it on YouTube, set it in the Discord, and there it is. So join it. It's free. We're in there having a good time, sharing charts, making money, and just learning and getting better. So if that's something you want to be a part of, hit the link in the description. I'll see you there. I'll send you a warm welcome. I hope to see you there. And until then, I will see you guys in the market on Wednesday. Peace.